Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Anto Holland, and here to talk about Catfish and the Bottlemen. It's supposed to be called Driving with Anto, this, but I've actually come to a stop on a customer's driveway because he's still in bed. So I'm drinking my McDonald's coffee, which if you've listened to a previous episode, I do rant a bit about McDonald's coffee, but I still buy it because it's rocket fuel. But I still haven't had a sip because it burns your tongue for 4 hours. You can start drinking a McDonald's coffee after around 2.5 hours of buying it. You're all right. But just pour some cold water in it. I've got some cold water in it. Anyway, guys, this is just a very quick one, to be honest. I'm going to try and get it within 5-10 minutes. And have your thoughts below. Follow us on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, Anto Holland. Follow Talk Tonight on Twitter. Like the podcast. Go on YouTube. Have a comment on YouTube. Slag me off if you want. I've been slagged off loads of times before, and I could not give a fuck. These are just personal opinions. And to be honest, you can have your opinion. If your opinion is, you stupid twat, so what you saying? That's fine. I'd rather just you have your opinion. You can say I'm wrong in a nice way, but if you want to call me a twat or a blah, 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 then that's up to you. But you're always entitled to have your own opinion in a comment somewhere or on Twitter or anything. So we will read them. Well, I might not read them if they get nasty. But guys, Catfish and the Bottlemen, big fan, especially of the first album, 2014. I was going through a bit of a tough time actually when that album came out, and it kept me going. I went back into single life actually that year, or the year after, and that album was floating around, and it just got me through. Like in an amazing way. It uplifted me, and so I've always got Catfish, Van der Kar, everyone else to thank. But going forward, right? I mean, the last album, I kind of thought, right, okay. Is there anything else you can write about? Do you know what I mean? It's starting to feel a little bit samey. Still enjoyed it a little bit, but I haven't listened to that anywhere near as much as the first album. I don't think anyone else has, to be honest. I mean, the first album's always the best. It's like DMAs. They brought out Hill's End. It's just an incredible album. Every song on Catfish's first album is just class. I know every single word to every single song. I know every single drum beat. I know every single guitar riff. I know everything in my head. But recently, I'm not too bothered about the music because, you know, what I was kind of thinking for the next one, I was thinking that they're going to change it up because I've seen some comments online, and I've seen some people say things, you know, that they do need to change it up a little bit. And maybe this has got something to do with what I'm talking about now. Right, who can answer this question in the comments? Are they actually splitting up or not? I mean, I've seen loads of things. I've seen things on their limited company online that certain people have left the band and everything else. But it's all you see. You see, Catfish have split up. They're just doing their obligated gigs. And then they're finishing. I mean, I think my missus booked tickets to go and watch the Phonics in December in Cardiff, and I'm sure she said Catfish was supporting, and Tom Jones is there actually. That'll be a good one. What's that song he does? It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Yeah, I can't wait to see Tom Jones. To be fair, he's going to be like the main act for me. What a guy. Still going as well. But anyway, listen. Catfish on the Bottom. Who can answer it? I mean, this is what really, really annoys me about the band, right? They are so rude and ignorant to fans, right? There's going to be fans who listen to this. No, don't slag Catfish off. Don't slag that off. Don't. But come on. What interaction are they having with the fans over this? Who's come out? It should be the lead singer coming out going, guys, everything's fine, or basically everything's not. I mean, I kind of know what's going on really in my head. I can just see it like they've got obligations, they've got tickets to sell, they've got slots to fill, right? And the last gig that I seen them play live on the telly, they were rubbish. they just almost looked like they didn't want to be there. Well, they didn't want to be there. It was just, let's get this done, let's get it done. Right? What it is I don't think they'll announce anything because it could put people off going to see them before they split, and then there's money lost, and then the company it's like owns them and the management, oh, fucking hell, you owe us money. You owe us money. That's what it'll come down to. If this is true that they are going to be splitting up, I can see it happening in the new year or whenever these gigs. I mean, they've probably got that many gigs booked in. From COVID alone, they've probably still got loads of gigs owed out. From COVID alone, that got cancelled, you see. So they must be in a bit of a bad situation to have to do these gigs. Now, so that's what I think. That's why they haven't come out and sent them in, because it's all money these days in this industry. But I can see it coming out as soon as they finish that last gig. They're going to come out, or before the last gig, or before the last few, saying, it's coming to an end. Does anyone want to come and see us for the last time? That might help them out a little bit towards the end. I don't know. But it's just not good the way they interact with fans. People who are putting money in the band's bank account. People who are putting money into the bands to keep them going, to keep them living, to keep them touring. And yet you're just left in the dark like this. So has anyone got any... I've Googled stuff and all it says, is Catfish splitting, or are they not? Or they are splitting, but then there's another one that says they're not, and certain people have left. Bob's left. It's just like, come on. Personally, if they come with another album pretty much similar, I think they probably had a bit of backlash off the last album, especially Van McCann. I've heard a lot of people say, and I've read a lot of people say, come on, write about something different now. So I suppose that when record companies, we spoke about this before, the pressure of these record labels going, we need an album by so-and-so. And, some people have only got one style of writing. Maybe that's Van McCann. Maybe he can't change up. Maybe he does like to just write about breakups and love all the time. But there is only so many times you can talk about a breakup. I mean, he's only a young lad. How many girls has he been out with? How many girls has he split up with? So I still think he's great. He's a great performer, great voice. I like his energy. I like the way he plays guitar. Big fan of Catfish. But recently, they need to come out and just say something, don't they? Any news anyway? Anything that we might not know or someone else doesn't know? Are they splitting up or are they not? What's your opinions of them splitting up? Van McCann going into a solo? Maybe. I think that would work for Van, but not massively. I don't think it'd be massive. I think it would probably go back down to very, very, very small venues. A bit like a Chris Helm, pub gigs, basically. Don't get me wrong, Chris Helm's an absolute legend. I interviewed Chris Helm around this time last year, actually, and a great guy, and I'm a massive fan of Chris Helm and the songs that he's written and that. But if you're not in a big band these days, then you're not going to do much. But Van McCann is still very young, isn't he? Still very young. So there's room there. Would it work? Do we want to hear love songs from Van McCann? Can he write about something else? Do you know what I mean? I know there's certain songs that are slightly different to others, but there's lots of question marks, isn't there? And the only reason why there's question marks is because the band's still got massive potential. They've got a massive audience just waiting for them to bring stuff out. I mean, if that was another band, up and coming bands, I seen the Rats play the other week. They were fucking class in Liverpool. The Rats, amazing. Hopefully get to interview them soon on here. I'd love to get a chance to interview them, actually, because I've seen them live the other week and they were better than the main act, and they were absolutely fucking class. So get into the band called the Rats. Go and have a listen to them. Brilliant. Scousers. Bands like that would love the opportunity to be in Catfish's situation. Look how many followers they've got. Look how many loyal fans they've got. I think there's a group on Facebook with a fair about 10,000 odd people on or something like that, maybe. If you're one of them, put it in the comments below. And let me know anything I spoke about. Let me know what you think. Ranted on a little bit, rambled on, but we kept it below 10 minutes, didn't we? Guys, hit the like button. Don't forget, this is just opinions. You can call me all the names under the sun if you like. I'm not too bothered. But you can have your opinion in a nice way as well if you want. You can call me a if you want. You can call me whatever you want. But at the end of the day, it's just an opinion, and I'd love to hear yours. Take it easy, guys. Hit the like button, everything else, and I'll see you soon.